Eric hadn't been sleeping well for the past few nights. His building was one of those old Mumbai-style apartments where a faint dampness stayed trapped inside the walls, and a strange, cold draft moved through the hallways after midnight. During the day, everything felt normal. People walking around, kids shouting, shops buzzing with noise. But once darkness settled, the building felt like a completely different place, as if the walls themselves went quiet after everyone drifted off. He came home from work like usual, took a shower, ate dinner, and lay down while scrolling through his phone. The traffic noise outside slowly faded. The tube light dimmed a little, and a slightly cold breeze slipped in through the window. Everything felt normal at first, just that familiar tiredness resting across his body. Around midnight, the building became even quieter. He turned to one side and was about to close his eyes when a faint vibration rose from the thick water pipe above. He assumed someone had turned on a tap late at night. He ignored the sound and shut his eyes again. A few minutes later, the same vibration came back, clearer than before. The steady humming began disturbing his sleep. He opened his eyes. The darkness outside the window was still and silent, but the pipe continued trembling with a slow, uneven buzz. The thought of the water motor switching on crossed his mind. It happened sometimes when people filled tanks late. Nothing about it felt strange yet. He tried to sleep again, but the sound kept growing louder, almost as if a motor sat directly above the ceiling. A hint of uneasiness crept in. The building never pumped water at this hour, and the motor always ran on a fixed daytime schedule. He took a breath, rolled to the other side, and tried convincing himself that everything was normal. The humming grew stronger, spreading through the room. The vibration seemed to crawl into the staircase as well. The air around him turned colder, far colder than it had been a few minutes earlier. The hallway outside stayed silent, but a thin layer of nervousness had begun to settle in the room. He slowly sat up. His eyes were wide open now. Something didn't feel right anymore. Motors didn't run this long, especially not in the middle of the night. He wasn't sure whether to go downstairs or stay put. Fear hadn't fully arrived yet. Only a strange, growing restlessness curling around the edges of his thoughts. The vibration spread through the apartment, as if the sound were coming from deep inside the walls, from some forgotten corner no one ever visited. He listened closely. The hum didn't sound like a machine anymore. The cold breeze touched his skin again. A slow realization settled in. Whatever was making that sound wasn't any kind of motor. Something else was awake. Something that moved only at this hour of the night.